Course.
Okay, perfect. um, okay, well, hi, my name is Victoria. I am gonna present just, I guess, tips and what you need, I guess, to go ahead and start to search for jobs and how to get a job. Um, well, first slide is just a little background of myself. So I'm 20 years old. I did graduate from Baldwin Park in 2019. Right now, I do work as a call center representative for a company called Callbacks. A little bit of what I do is I do book reservations for the elderly for them to go to their medical appointments. It's just usually medical, so if they want to do anything else, obviously we can't do that for them. It is a little challenging here and there because we do have to do some ambulance calls. I mean, not for emergencies, but just to get them because some people need certain equipment to go ahead and transport to another hospital. But I think it's a super fun job and I learned a lot from it. Um, so first, I guess we'll start off with saying what is a resume. A resume is just a documentation consisting of information regarding of yourself. So this could include a little profile about you, your employment history, a little info, your skills and what you have, and just to show what you can acquire to the job can see like what can you do. It can include references, people that can I guess vouch for you in a way to see that how to explain it? Like so if they call that person they could say, well, it's Victoria, it's for example me, is Victoria this, there's Victoria that, does she does this, do that, how does she work at this certain place, and they can go ahead and vouch for you and say, yeah, she's so good at this or so good at that, etc. um as for the profile, you can put like what you are expecting or what can they expect from you basically. So what are you looking for in the job, and what how are you going to be able to go ahead and provide what they need so that they want you for the job. This resume is important. Most of the time a lot of jobs do have require you to have it. So it's very suggestible to have this with you when you're applying for jobs. Most of them don't require it, but most of them do. I know for the one that for my company right now, you don't necessarily need it, but I do suggest that you have it because it's a good thing to have for jobs so they can see what they're looking at and if they want to hire you or not. In the process of getting one, like I said, always have your resume ready. When you start your job search, always have the best website or apps to apply to various jobs that fit your desire. For those, I really strongly suggest Indeed. It's a super great app. You could put your resume in there and then you could just apply by clicking just the button. And usually some jobs they get back to you within like minutes and with an email or a phone call. It just depends on the job. But it can show you, it can make a list of exactly what your resume has on there. So then it could give you the jobs that do apply to you. I could go more into that. It's on another slide, but I seriously love that app. It's just the best app ever. And you always want to apply to many as you can. And then if they want to get in contact with you, always use the best email and the best phone number so they can reach out to you. For interviews, do's and don'ts, and also callbacks. So for the interviews of the do's and don'ts, what you want to do is dress to impress. Always dress nice. I mean, not too nice, but nice enough to present yourself as professionally. Always get a good night rest before the interview. You don't want to look really tired or drained because you didn't get enough sleep. You always, it's always good to present yourself in a good way. Always make good eye contact. I mean, don't stare at them creepily, but when they're speaking to you, always keep good eye contact because it shows like, I respect you and I'm here. I wanna make this I want to do good in this interview. I want to get this job. Always arrive early than the time they set yourself. If you arrive late, that's already kind of showing a little lateness on you, and then they're gonna be, oh, do we really want to hire this person? They're gonna be late to the job. And sell yourself. Just pour out yourself, let them know who you are, what you want to do, and how badly you want this job. For some, don't ask about how much the money is. you want to show them that you're there because you really want the job and you're interested. Mostly asking about the money is kind of a little setback there. Try not to act nervous. I know it's an interview and it's a little pressure there, but don't act nervous. Just be yourself and show them what you got. Be straight with your answers. Try not to stutter while you talk. If you're unsure of an answer, just tell them you're unsure, but don't try to make up stuff at the top of your head. Don't talk down about your current occupation. I honestly had a little bit of experience of that. I didn't talk down mostly about the employees there, but I kind of talked down about the job because it was a little stressful, I'm not gonna lie. But I did talk down about it, so it was kind of a setback for me, and they didn't. That was one thing that they didn't want me with, but it's okay. I mean, you're gonna have setbacks. Don't let that stop you from applying to more. I mean, it's just you got to keep trying at it. Um, Also, don't cross your arms. Always have good posture when you're in the interviews, and it's just good to present yourself as professional there. You're gonna want to, sit up, be excited, show them what you got. For callbacks, usually this happens when the job has a second round of interview. They'll go ahead and call you back because they want to know more. They want to know if, if can we hire this person? Can we not? So when you do come back, just obviously do the do's. Dress to impress, get a good night rest as well, and just start yourself again and go at it again. And hopefully they'll go ahead and continue with the hiring process. But yeah, for interviews, it's just I know it's nerve-wracking sometimes, and trust me, I've been there before. It's not fun when they're like drilling you down with a lot of questions. It's like, oh my gosh, I didn't expect that. But I mean, you got this. Just like I said, just be yourself. Show them what you got. Show them why you want the job, and go for it. I know for teens that are under 18, it can be hard to kind of find a job, but there are many out there. What I suggest for you to do to like gain working experience is do a lot of volunteer work. It shows them that you were really involved, that you did a lot. Excuse me, sorry. What you can do is work at fast food places. I know a lot of fast food places they hire teens, and honestly, they mostly want them because you teens are you guys are really driven and have energy. So they'll really honestly they'll hire you. So it's super easy to go ahead and do that for you guys. You are under 18. Obviously, the school is gonna need to require you to get a work permit to get permission to work. Is really I mean, there's so many other options for teens that are under 18 for you guys to go ahead and get jobs. I mean, I know sometimes it can be hard handling job and handling school, but I mean, if you really, want to do it, you can push yourself to do the best you can. Back to this app. This app is the super easy, super friendly. I seriously love it. I still have it sometimes when I'm trying to look for more to get more experience in things. So this app is called Indeed. You could download it on your phone. You could go on the computer, the website, and just you could look for jobs. And it could be in your area. It could be far. If you drive, great. That's even better. Unfortunately, at the moment, I don't drive still, and I'm kind of embarrassed, but I'm trying. Um, so with this job, it's super easy, super friendly. Like you're put within miles, 5 miles of you, 20 miles of you. If you're willing to drive that far, you can do it. You could put any job categories you want in there. So you could put like maybe call representative, and it'll show you all the ones that are listed and how many miles you put between you. You can put remote jobs too. They find a lot in there if you really like are willing to work from home, especially now due to the pandemic. I know it's hard. Um, and I hope everyone is staying safe. I know it's really scary right now. So this job application really helps a lot. And most of them are doing the interviews like over the phone or on video chat. So I guess that really helps a lot. But this and a lot of the jobs come to you, honestly. They can text you as well. I have so many jobs well, not every day, but maybe every other week, like texting me, "Hi Victoria, we saw your resume. We want to go ahead and get started with you and trying to get you to the interview process." So this app is the best app I would recommend. Um, when I was first applying with jobs, I had no idea where to look, and I was so glad I found this app for me to go ahead and apply. So Indeed is the way to go. So basic job definitions. First one, a raise, which is your increase of amount, the hourly pay or salary. Usually, for if you've been there at the job for a long while, and they'll go ahead and give you a raise from whatever you started from. It's just depending on how long you've been there. So like I know some jobs, if you've been there for like a year, they'll go ahead and put a raise on it, either like $1 or 75 cents for you. But it really just depends on the place. Write up. You never want to get a write up in a job because these are honestly something that you broke in important business protocols. You don't want to get these because it goes on your record and just it looks bad. So make sure you're always just, following protocol for business. Try not to break the rules, basically. Most jobs, they do require about background check. They want to know the person they're hiring. Usually it requires like if you have a criminal record, what was your education, your employment history, or any other activities you did in the past. So any other activities or anything you did, they're gonna want to know. Just tell them, just let them know I did this, I did that, I had experience. I know some people do work with their family businesses. So even if you did that, let them know everything because they're gonna want to know. And it's always good for them to know because then they know what kind of person you are, how driven you are, etc. Overtime. OT is typically when you come off in the day on your day off to get more hours in. It's always good to do these. I know the last job I worked with, they had so much overtime and I was taking advantage of it, getting that good paycheck. I know it can be draining sometimes because you don't want to go in on your day off, but it's good to have these and it's good to let them know that hey, you could call me and I could come in. And I think it sets a good picture on you because you're able to go ahead and help whenever you can. Well, I mean, if you guys have any questions, I know if I missed anything or if you want to clarify anything.